Have you ever felt drawn to something so strongly that it seems to take over your thoughts? A feeling so powerful that it keeps pulling you back, no matter how hard you try to ignore it. That feeling might be lust. Lust is far more than simple curiosity or ordinary desire. It is intense, consuming, and deeply rooted in human nature. Most people immediately connect lust with sex, but the truth is that lust can take many different forms. In fact, some of the strongest motivations in life are driven by lusts that have nothing to do with physical attraction. Before we continue, this video isn't meant to shame, judge, or criticize anyone. Its purpose is to help us better understand our behaviors, motivations, and desires. By becoming more aware of what drives us, we can recognize unhealthy patterns, make better choices, and gain a deeper understanding of ourselves. So let's explore the different types of lust and discover which one might be influencing your life the most. Number 1. Sexual lust. All forms of lust go beyond simply wanting something. Lust involves craving, prioritizing, and relentlessly pursuing whatever has captured your attention. Sexual lust is more than finding someone attractive or wanting intimacy. It is a powerful craving for sexual gratification itself. Rather than viewing sex as a way to connect with one person, sexual lust can push someone to seek pleasure frequently, intensely, or with multiple partners. In some cases, this desire can develop into hypersexuality, which may contribute to harmful behaviors such as infidelity or compulsive sexual activity. If sexual gratification becomes your primary focus, maintaining healthy and stable relationships may become much more challenging, even if you're constantly involved with other people. Number 2. Emotional lust. Do you find yourself chasing the feeling of love more than the person you're supposedly in love with? If so, emotional lust may be at work. People with emotional lust often become attached to the experience of romance itself. They crave emotional intensity, affection, and connection, sometimes without having a specific person in mind. Instead of love growing naturally from knowing someone deeply, the longing for those feelings comes first and is then projected onto whoever happens to be nearby. The fantasy of romance can be incredibly appealing. It feels exciting, beautiful, and effortless, almost like stepping into a perfect fairy tale. If you frequently find yourself falling hard and fast for nearly everyone you meet, emotional lust could be the reason. Number 3. Power lust. Most people enjoy feeling valued and important. We like knowing we contribute something meaningful to the groups and communities around us. But for some individuals, that desire goes much further. If you have a lust for power, you may unconsciously view people as stepping stones rather than companions. Instead of seeing friendships as meaningful connections, you may focus on who can help you advance your goals. This doesn't mean you're incapable of genuine relationships. However, it can make it harder to walk away from unhealthy connections if they still offer some advantage. You naturally seek influence, enjoy being in control, and want your ideas to shape outcomes. You often step into leadership roles and prefer situations where your voice carries weight. These traits aren't automatically negative. Leadership, structure, and organization are often necessary and beneficial. Problems arise when personal ambition begins overshadowing the needs, feelings, and well-being of others. True leadership requires more than simply being in charge. Number 4. Material lust. Almost everyone has experienced envy after seeing someone possess something they wish they had. For some people, that feeling grows into an intense desire for wealth, luxury, and status. Material lust can involve wanting the most expensive clothes, the most impressive house, the latest gadgets, the nicest car, or simply an enormous amount of money. The defining feature isn't comfort or security, it's the constant pursuit of more. People driven by material lust rarely feel satisfied for long. Once one goal is achieved, another appears. Bigger, newer, faster, and more luxurious always seem just out of reach. This desire isn't limited to those who are already wealthy. Someone from a modest background can develop material lust just as easily by becoming obsessed with an idealized vision of wealth and success. Regardless of where you come from, relying solely on possessions for happiness often leads to disappointment. Research conducted by psychologist Dr. Joanne Tsang and her colleagues suggests that higher levels of materialism are associated with lower life satisfaction. Enjoying nice things isn't a problem, but a fulfilling life usually requires sources of meaning that go beyond what money can buy. Number 5. Intellectual lust. No one knows everything. No matter how intelligent someone is, there will always be subjects they haven't mastered and perspectives they haven't considered. Yet some people become deeply attached to the pursuit of knowledge, recognition, and intellectual superiority. If you constantly seek opportunities to demonstrate your intelligence, solve difficult problems, or prove a point, you may have an intellectual lust. You enjoy debates, complex ideas, challenging questions, and opportunities to test your mental abilities. When balanced with humility and empathy, this can be an incredible strength. It encourages learning, growth, and meaningful discussions. It also reminds us that every person knows something we don't. Problems emerge when knowledge becomes a status symbol rather than a tool for understanding. Intellectual arrogance occurs when intelligence is treated like a trophy to display rather than a gift to share. A person driven by ego may use knowledge to belittle others rather than educate them. Curiosity and learning are admirable pursuits. Making others feel inferior simply to boost your own confidence rarely serves any meaningful purpose. Number 6. Spiritual lust. The search for meaning, purpose, and spiritual fulfillment has guided humanity for thousands of years. For many people, spirituality provides comfort, direction, and a deeper connection to life. A healthy desire for spiritual growth can be incredibly rewarding. However, like every other form of lust, problems can arise when the desire becomes excessive. Spiritual lust is an intense craving for enlightenment, spiritual experiences, or a closer connection with the divine. While this may sound entirely positive, it can sometimes become an obsession. Instead of finding peace and growth, a person may become fixated on spiritual achievements, experiences, or recognition. When spiritual cravings are never fully satisfied, people may begin searching for increasingly extreme beliefs, practices, or communities in an attempt to fill that void. The pursuit of spirituality can slowly shift from healthy exploration into unhealthy obsession. There is nothing wrong with wanting to strengthen your faith or deepen your beliefs. The danger appears when spiritual desire creates a constant feeling that your current understanding is never enough. In some cases, this mindset can contribute to religious extremism. Extremism doesn't always involve violence, but it can encourage behaviors and beliefs so rigid that they push others away rather than inspire them. Passion, purpose, and ambition can add tremendous meaning to life. But when any desire grows so powerful that it dominates everything else, it may be worth asking whether there is still room for other goals, relationships, and sources of happiness. So, which type of lust do you relate to the most? Has it pushed you forward in life, or has it held you back? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to PsychBemuty for more psychology and self-discovery content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.